This is your Filipino radio experience in Las Vegas. PHLV Radio. PHLV Radio.
Well, good evening, everyone. It is Saturday evening here in Los Angeles or in this part of the world. And those people watching us in the Philippines, it is 1 o'clock p.m. ng Sunday. So happy Sunday to you. And hopefully nag-lunch na po kayo. Doon naman po sa nanonood sa amin sa ibang regions like Middle East and other Europe. I'm not sure yet what time slot it is there. But we are live on Facebook. We are live on YouTube. We are also live streaming on Spotify, iTunes, and soon to be Roku. And then also on www.phlvradio.com. So maganda po yung topic natin ngayon. Pero a little glitch kasi si Ate Jen, na partner ko, she is doing a presentation for her business. So medyo napakiusapan na kung ako na lang yung mag-live muna, hahabol siya. So technically po, yung sa nakakaalam na ang topic po ngayon ay dapat isang ibon, 2 pugad. Letter po yon na pinadala kay Ate Jen. Since I don't have that letter, so yung letter ko na lang po ang ating So yung nagpadala po nito, hopefully you're watching because I told you it will be airing next week. But since may advance po today because of the little glitch with Ate Jen's schedule, ako na po muna yung letter mo ang babasahin ko. So itatago kita sa pangalang Felicity. Ang title po ng episode natin today, Pahiram ng Isang Umaga. Okay, again, Pahiram ng Isang Umaga. Teka, marami na agad nanonood. Si Adele Ordinario, I think you're still in Chicago. Hi Adele, how are you? Josephine Torre, hello. I know you're watching from Glendale, California. Ate Jen is trying to get in, hopefully soon. Ayan, nag-text na siya. Hello everybody, this is from Ate Jen. Sorry, I can't be live, working po. Alam mo naman dito sa Amerika, we're all working. So anyways, so it's Kuya Josh muna for today. Very interesting itong topic natin today. Still in Chicago, I'm good, thanks. Okay, I will be needing your help para especially on the female side of the letter o yung opinion nyo, yung advice nyo. Kasi po, kulang ako at si Ate Jen. So ito po yung topic natin today. It is okay, I think nakikita niyo naman, di ba? So, ito po, itatago natin sa pangalang Felicity. Okay? It's English po, pero itatagalog natin for those people na baka ma-offend kasi sabi pag English daw masyadong konyo or burgis yung show namin. So, ito, hello Kuya Josh. My name is Felicity. I'm 32 years of age, educated, mestiza with Chinese-Spanish features. I'm 5'8", at slim but athletic. So si Felicity po ay 30 years old, edukada, mestiza po, so obviously maganda, Chinese at saka Spanish features at matangkad, 5'8" for a Filipina. Okay? Some background about me. My lola on my mom's side was another woman. Okay, yung lola niya, isang other woman o kabit, quote unquote sa kanyang letter, and had one child from that relationship, my mom. Ibig sabihin, yung lola po niya ay naging kabit nung time nung lola niya at ang naging anak po nung relationship niya ay yung nanay niya. Hello Gilbert, hello Kuya Josh, Kuya Gilbert here. Hello Gilbert, how are you? Okay, I'll be needing your advices you guys, yung nakikinig right now. So my lola on my mom's side was another woman. Kabit siya and had one child from that relationship, yung nanay nga niya. Yung nanay niya, my mom is also another woman. Kabit din and also had one child. Ako. Sorry Felicity. Not meant to lie. Anyway, the lola was another woman. Naging anak ng lola niya yung nanay niya. Yung nanay niya, naging other woman also Ang naging anak, siya, si Felicity. Okay. Clear pa tayo ha. So far, you follow me. Growing up, when people would ask me what I want to be when I grow up, when other kids would answer, doctor, lawyer, teacher, nurse, ako, I would always answer, I want to be a kabit. Oh, ibang level, di ba? Kasi di ba, most of us when we're growing up, tatanong sa atin noong bata pa tayo, and this is common, oh, iho, iha, paglaki mo, what do you want to be? A lot of people would say, gusto ko maging doctor, lawyer, siguro policeman, nurse, teacher. Siya, bata pa lang daw siya, gusto niya, ang lagi sagot niya, I want to be a kabit. Okay, or I want to be another woman. Kuya Josh, growing up, I did not see anything wrong being a kabit kasi, okay, ulitin ko. Kuya Josh, growing up, I did not see anything wrong being a kabit kasi my lolo had been good to my lola. We did not see him as much, but when he was around, he made sure we had the best time. Okay? Adele, huwag ka muna mag-comment. OMG, my gulay. Okay? So, likewise, my dad was like my lolo. Most of the special occasion, like Christmas, New Year, birthdays, he was not around. But when he is, it was always the best time. I did not even know what kabit meant until I went to high school when I realized what it meant. Okay? Honestly, I never think there is something wrong or there is wrong being a kabit because my lola, my mom, never complained about it. And we had really a good and easy life. My first kabit experience was with my first boss. He was married with 3 kids. I was treated like a queen and never had a problem. Siguro you were wondering why was. Because he died on our 3rd year of being together. I did go to the wake because I was his secretary then para hindi naman mahalata. The wife never knew until mamatay, no? I said na no complication being a kabit because I was loved talaga niya. Sayang nga lang at he died. Okay. The second time that I became a kabit was with a businessman whom I met in one of the conventions I attended in Cebu. He came from a prominent family like the first. He is married too with 2 kids. Like the first, he loved me so much that he would fly weekly to Manila just to be with me. I was his kabit for 5 years until his wife found out and threatened to file a case in court against him and me if he will not stop with his relationship with me. For 2 years now, I am a kabit. Okay, so natapos na yon. Now, for 2 years now, at present time, I am a kabit with my boss again. Another boss, of course. He is 20 years older than I, but he looks very young for his age. I like being a kabit, not because of money, but because of the following reasons. 1, no complications, no strings attached. 2, I would always know where he is if not with me. 3, he loves me because he would lie to his wife just to be with me. 4, I'm treated like a queen. 5, I have my own space and time for myself. Only downside of it, Kuya Josh, I cannot have him during holidays. We either spend time together before or after any holidays. Bakit ako sumusulat sa'yo? Kuya Josh, currently a businessman is courting me right now. He is my age, so I guess 30 years old, and very good looking and intelligent like my past relationships. I always have many suitors then and now, but this one is different. He offered to marry me the moment I would say yes to him. I told him everything about my past and my present relationship, and he said he does not care about my past. What is important to him is now and the future. He will always tell me that my past should not dictate my future. And last page, I really do not know what to do, Kuya Josh at Ate Jen. I'm really afraid because I never had a single guy in all my life and all my past relationships. I always been a underwoman or kabit. I'm not sure if I can be a good wife 24/7, 365 days. I'm pretty set with my ways, my space, my time. Ayun. So ayun ang letter ni Felicity, who's happened to be 32 years old, been in a kabit relationship for the past 3 plus 5 plus 2. So ano na, 9 years, di ba? Oh, no, 10 years. So now she's 32 at meron siyang na-meet na businessman na single, and ang problem niya, this businessman wants to marry her. So ang fear niya, hindi pa siya nagkaroon ng single relationship in the past. And she likes really being a kabit because based on her letter, nakita niya sa lola niya, nakita niya sa nanay niya, parang okay naman. Wala namang complication. Other than parang in my mind, nagkaroon ng complication doon sa second relationship niya kasi nalaman ng asawa niya, yung naka 5 years na sila, naka 5 years na sila, nalaman ng asawa, yung businessman from Cebu. Pero ngayon, may 2 years na siya with another boss, tapos, yun nga, biglang may naliligaw sa kanyang binata. So, anong advice natin? Okay, si Alexander Francisco from Quezon City. Hi, Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Ivy Galan is watching. Hi, Ivy. Cherry Aklan is watching. Hi, Cherry. Aklan is watching from LA. So, yung mga advice nyo, especially the ladies, yung mga nakahuli, it's a story, kaya nga pahiram ng isang umaga because very up yung title because in the morning, yung relasyon niya, yung past relation niya, umaalis na sa umaga. So they'll spend the night, tapos I guess aalis na. So that's why we titled it as Pahiram ng Isang Umaga because she's been a mistress for the past relationship. 3 na yon. Okay? So ang payo ko, eto na. Felicity, sa tingin ko, sinuswerte ka talaga because you found someone na hindi na turn off sa'yo. Okay, I understand it's been parang nakita mo sa lola mo na it was okay to be a mistress o kabit. Nakita mo sa nanay mo, ikaw nga naging kung nakita mo may pattern. So ang tendency nito si si Lyndon de la Torre said, is this for real? Les Lyndon, it is for real. Sadly, but things do happen. So anyways, merong sad part about it is it didn't work the first time because I guess your relationship, the guy passed away. Sinuwerte ka, hindi nalaman ng asawa. Tapos yung second naman, namatay. Yung first namatay, yung second nalaman ng asawa. So hindi ka pa rin nakulong. Tapos hindi ko alam yung thought process, what you have in your mind. But swerte ka talaga, kumbaga God really loves you na in a way na binigyan ka para niya ng single businessman at sabi mo nga good looking at that who's willing to marry you in spite of your past. At saka maganda yung sinabi niya and I've seen it before na your past should not dictate your future. Totoo yan. Sabi nga kung ano yung past mo, that's past. Kaya nga ang opinion ko kasi that's why yung ulo natin nakaharap kasi we should be moving forward all the time. That like if you go left, di ba, titingin ka sa likod, may marang 180 lang yung pwede mong makita to your left. Pag tumingin ka sa right, 180 rin, di ba? Parang 90 lang, tsaka 90. Kasi pag tumingin ka sa likod, you're going backward. So parang sa akin kasi, parang chance mo na to eh. And I know, ang fear mo kasi, you don't know whether you could be a good wife 24/7. And I understand where it's coming from kasi nga, since other woman ka, ang tendency kasi, syempre, obviously, limited time, short time, ganyan lang, kung kailan lang pwede. So I understand, pero you try being an other woman already for a while, and obviously, you're 32 now, so parang parang ayoko sabing last chance mo na to, pero bihira. Sabi nga, when opportunity knocks, grab it. Kasi parang hindi naman nangyayari sa lahat na sinuswerte ka pa rin. Now, ang gusto kong parang i-discuss ng konti, like what you said, being a kabit is not bad because of the following reason. At obviously, hindi pera, like what you said. You're not doing it for the money. Yung no complication, no strings attached. Tapos I would always know kung nasan siya. He loves me because he would lie to the wife. Tapos you're treated like a queen. Tapos may own space. Yun ang medyo, kasi kung 32 ka na, parang set up ka na di ba? You're set up with your ways. So, what do you think, you guys? Yung mga nakikinig, nanonood dyan, anong masasabi nyo kay Felicity? Sabi ni Adele Ordinario, go for it. Adele, di ko maintindihan, go for it na magpakasal na siya dito sa single guy. Si Cesar Ong Jr. is watching from Quezon City. Also Carmi Santos Ong. Hi Carmi and hi June. Alexander, laban mo na yan ate. True love na yan kasi tanggap niya yung past mo. I agree with you, Alexander. Si Desi Santos is watching. Cesar says hello. Adele, may ano ka ba? Kasi wala si Ate Jen to get the opinion on the female standpoint of view. Ako, kasi it really doesn't matter yung past, siguro. It would be difficult for some people, especially siguro yung mga in-laws na yung pinagdaanan mo masyadong, I don't know, kasi kung nakita mo na other woman yung lola mo, tapos yung lolo mo naman was cool and whatever, yung tatay mo rin, parang kumbaga nakasanayan mo na. It was parang, I would not call it destiny, pero parang okay naman sa palagay mo Pero eventually, parang meron ng mga kaganapan na nangyayari na parang hindi na siya masyadong okay. Kasi kung okay yan, and of course, I don't want to be too judgmental, you got to remember, nanghihiram ka lang So at the end of the day, yung first relationship mo, in a way, do you want to go through life being a homewrecker? Kasi buti walang dumarating sa point na iniiwan nila yung first family to be with you at wala naman doon sa letter mo na ganun ang nangyari. So it would be very, very difficult talaga. Pero ang advice ko sa iyo, firstly, you pray. Okay? Kasi you pray for discernment. Tapos if you could talk to a priest or a pastor or a minister, and talk it out kasi ito na yun parang good life na to. It's a little adjustment on your part kasi nga like what you said, hindi ka sure kung kaya mo maging wife ng 24/7 kasi being a wife or being with someone na pinakasalan mo, 'di ba? Sabi nga doon sa vow, 'di ba? In health and in sickness, in richer or poorer, talagang kakaririn mo 'yan kasi I know I would use my mom with all the complications nangyari sa marriage ng parents ko, kinarinan ng nanay ko yon. And I know some people pa rin na pag hindi na nakatiis, di ba yung mga matatanda nga, they would always say, ang kasal o pagkapakasal, it's not like kaning sinusubo pag napaso niluluwa. You are in Manila, you are in the Philippines, hindi na natin sabihin kung saang probinsya o kung saang lugar, to cover your identity. Pero ang point ko lang, you really need to think about it. It's not too late. You're 32 years old. I think, who knows? Try mo. Yun nga lang, walang divorce in the Philippines. Unlike here, na pag ayaw mo na, couple of years, and we have friends who are doing that, na pag hindi na okay, they just go and divorce. In the Philippines, hindi pwede yan. Okay? Now, I'll let me get some opinion here. Kaya si Josephine Castillo. Hello, Josephine. I know you're watching from, I think, Katipunan. Okay, how are you? Tapos sige, sabi ni Adele, ituloy mo na yan. You'll never know if he's the one that will be your long-term partner. Kaya go, go, go. Oh, sabi ni Adele, I guess ituloy mo na doon sa single businessman kasi may future ka dito. Itong past relationship, like we said, you've been another woman and it didn't work out. So Sa akin chance of a lifetime na to kasi this guy could care less about your past. What he cares about is the present, the now, and the future. And that's very ideal. And hopefully when I come visit Manila, I would hopefully we could meet and then and maybe you never know. I'm the mere fact that you reach out, I think nag-iisip ka rin eh. The mere fact that you wrote this letter to us thinking what you should do, I think iba talaga yung sayo. Yun ang mahirap talaga yung nangihiram in anything. Kasi pag ni hiram lang, it's in my mind it's a shelf life yan eh. And I'm not discounting the fact na kasi I cannot judge. Sabi nga, do not judge because we don't know yung mga journeys na pinagdadaanan ng bawat isa sa atin. Pero ang alam ko, laging merong parang katapat yan eh pag laging hiram lang. So you really have to find your own. And it's not too late. You're only 32. So may chance pa, laki pa nung chance to build your own family. Kasi borrowed life, borrowed things, eventually you need to return it eh. Tapos kung ito namang relasyon mo ngayon with your boss at totohanin ka, but you got to remember, may kids din yun. So it would, sabi nga, you're destroying a family. Siguro kung yung boss mo ay legally and separated na talaga, tapos yung kids naman are adult, maybe there's a chance. Pero like what you said, ang medyo hindi ko lang maintindihan, yung sinabi mo, you enjoy being a kabit. And I know, of course, again, hindi ko alam what's the joy of being an other woman. But I guess you're so used to it, being your lola, your mom, tapos ikaw. So, again, chance mo na tong businessman na to. Sa totoo lang. Hey, tanong natin, si CM Mendy, ang sabi niya, kabog ate, ganda mo. Ahaha, sana all. Si M, ano ba? Medyo seryoso naman, kawawa naman to si ano. So si Ate Jen kasi wala eh. So I cannot get a female point of view. Pero yung mga guys yan, like si Cesar, kamusta? Si Linden, what do you think? So should she stay as with her status quo or whatever she's in right now? Or she should leave that behind her and try it on? It would be sad kasi parang ayoko kasing gamitan ng religious or anything. Pero unang-una, syempre, ayan, si Adele, too complicated pagkabit. I feel bad sa both women. Yung guy ang winner dyan. Yung guy. Sinong guy? Yung mga husbands. Totoo yun. I agree. Too complicated talaga. Although kahit sabi mo, dun sa letter mo, yung isang advantage of being another woman, walang complication, walang strings attached. Pero you got to remember too, I always believe na yung may nadidepreciate eh. Eventually, when you had that, si Lyndon talaga. Si Lyndon, okay, bago ko ituloy, sabi ni Lyndon de la Torre from Glendale, clearly, the girl, siguro si Felicity, has some psychological issues. Maybe not, kasi parang Lyndon ang letter niya, parang nakita naman niya na okay eh, na okay maging kumbaga based on her experience, it was fine, it was okay because nakita niya sa lola niya, the lola was treated really nicely, wala naman nanugod, wala namang complication, and same with the mother. So parang who are we to judge na psychological yon? Parang siguro maybe in a way siguro, di ba? Sabi nga ni Adele, we cannot judge. Sabi naman ni CM Mendy, guys, thank you for being so proactive on this one. Sabi ni CM Mendy, laban mo na yung walang sabit, ate, kasi mas masarap kung okay. Ulitin ko Sabi ni CM Mendy from Quezon City, laban mo na yung walang sabit, ate, kasi mas masarap kung magmahal ng walang kaagaw. Okay. Oh, Dominic. Si Dominic is watching from Long Beach, California. And Elsa. Vilma Kabinting is watching. Hello, Vilma. Hopefully, you tell me where you are at. Ayun. So, advice kayo dyan para malaman Felicity. Felicity, you might not be watching us kasi alam ko, I texted you na ito will be handled next week. But since of the unavoidable circumstance with Ate Jen, na kailangan talaga siya dun sa isang presentation niya, so I have to advance yung letter mo. Si Lyndon, exactly. Walang matinong tao na nangarap na maging kabit. Alam mo, Lyndon, totoo, when I first read yung letter, parang, kasi di ba, parang growing up, we all been asked, lalo ng mga nanay, tatay ng mga kaibigan natin na parang, yung sabi nga niya oh, ikaw, when you grow up, what do you want to be? Di ba normally, you would say architect, doctor, lawyer, teacher. Siya, dun sa letter niya, sinabi niya, I'm proud pa siya. I want to be a kabit or I want to be a mistress. Siguro di pa niya alam yung word na mistress at the time kasi bata pa. Because she did not know. She has no knowledge growing up what a other woman kasi nga maganda naman yung pagka-treat sa kanya nung lolo, nung tatay niya. At maganda yung treatment sa other than nawawala nga daw pag mga special occasion. So may parang in a way, parang siguro it was okay naman sa lola, okay naman sa nanay. Yun ang naging parang ano niya, parang point of reference. Okay, ito, sabi naman ni Micah David from Palos Verdes, I think Torrance na sila ngayon. Sabi ni Micah, from experience na tito, masarap yung walang sabit. Ay, Micah ha? Bakit from experience na tito, masarap yung walang sabit? Well, si Dominic, si Elsa, sabi niya, hi Josh, miss you, kamusta ka na? I was just there. We have an audience. Si Peter is watching from, I think, Vancouver or Toronto, Canada, si Peter. Basta he's in Canada. So, yung mga nanonood dyan, anong mapapayo nyo kay Felicity? And Felicity, oh my God, di pa kasi ako naging kabit eh. Sorry ah. Parang, So, ako, I kind of agree with some people. Masarap yung sayo. Mas masarap yung walang kahati, walang kalaban, at the same time, walang nasasagasaan. Si Lyndon, Ito, si Lyndon naman. Lyndon from Glendale. I'm not judging her. Paano kung pakasal siya, then later she want to be a kabit again? It would be better to address it now before a permanent commitment. I agree. Tama naman yon, Lyndon. Tama yung advice ni Lyndon. Address mo na yan. Ang maganda kasi, I think, ang maganda rito, thank you, Gilbert. Sabi ni Gilbert, nice topic. Ang maganda rito, Lyndon, kasi she was very honest. Sinabi niya talaga dito sa businessman guy na single, sinabi niya, kinuwento niya yung past niya. I don't know what the reason kasi hindi niya sinabi sa letter eh. Hindi niya sinabi kung ano yung reason why she came out honest na, look, naging other woman ako, may itong Pasko, tapos yung nga itong present niya, and this guy, this businessman, na 32 years old din, could care less. So parang 'di ba, parang like what you said earlier, totoo ba? I guess totoo kasi sometimes some of this letter parang you don't know and it's very eye-opening, an eye-opener for me and for Ate Jen na may mga ganito palang storya na nangyayari sa totoong buhay. Kasi normally we only see it on teleseries, on soap, or sometimes in movies. But these are real people with real concerns and real experiences na nakikita natin. Then somebody asked me, does it help? Sabi ko, well, ang maganda kasi, and of course, we're using other people's lives. Nakikita natin na yung sometimes kasi parang it helps na nakikita natin na kung ano yung pinagdadaanan natin ngayon is not as bad compared to other people. And then at the same time, nakakakuha tayo ng mga maybe some suggestions, maybe some messages, or some lessons na pwede nating apply on our lives na if ever we are faced with that similar situation, alam na natin paano handle. And we try, like we always say, we try to uh, not not denounce your identity. And also, just for a disclaimer, our opinion, my opinion, Ate Jen's opinion, is not the opinion of the radio station. So this is entirely my personal opinion of it. And then, of course, yung mga audience din natin, or viewers, nag-advise din. Pero at the end of the day, it is really, like in this case, Felicity's choice kasi buhay niyan eh. What we're giving her is our take on what was shared to us. Kung meron pang hindi na share sa atin si Felicity, that's for her to decide. So kasi after all, it is her life to live. Okay? Now si Ayin Mangalonso from Parañaque. Anyong haseyo, Kuya Josh and Ate Jen. Hi Ayin, how are you? So yun, may mga comment pa doon sa kay Felicity. Kasi nga, I feel sad in a way na yun ang kamulatan mo, yun ang awareness mo about that life. Hindi mo naman sinabi sa letter mo. Obviously, sinabi mo, on your case, hindi pera. It was not because of money. That's why you became a mistress. It's like, it's something na nakagisnan mo na. Yun ang nakamulatan mo. And it was, in your opinion, and in your words, na okay naman. Parang wala naman na agrabyado, wala naman na disadvantage. So, it's I don't want to judge. Again, I'm clearing it. It's not being judgmental or anything, but I would go with what CM was saying. Iba talaga yung sayo. At saka, how many people can really say na in spite of your experiences, in spite of your past, merong isang single at businessman, sabi mo nga, well, good looking and kaya kang panindigan at sa yung iyo. And then I'll go also with Linden, you need to make sure na pag nag-decide kang to, assuming na you will marry this guy, na ready ka na. Ikaw kasi nagsabi na not sure, hindi ka sure kung pwede ka, kung wife material ka ng 24/7, 365 days. So, lalo na 32 ka na, siyempre meron ka ng set way. Sabi mo nga dun sa number 5 na ano mo, you have your own space, you have your own time. Ang alam ko, pag may asawa ka na, assuming also na mag-aanak ka pa, kasi it was never mentioned or stated in your letter, it's a full-time responsibility. It's a full-time commitment. Hindi parang pag ayaw mo na, o alis ka na, uwi ka na, o you go somewhere else. Iba yun eh. And I've seen it with some good friends na, of course, wala akong nakitang perfect marriage in this day and age, pero they stick it out. Whether it's for the kids or whether that they go back to paano ba sila na in love sa isa't isa. So at the end of the day, it is important, and I go with Lindens advice. Kailangan talaga sure ka sa sarili mo na itong single guy na to, kaya mong pangatawan being single, knowing that you've been another woman in 3 of your past relationships. Basta kailangan kayong panindigan kasi ang pangit naman na nag-asawa ka to this guy, it's so unfair kasi he's giving you a future. He's giving you a new leash in life. Parang bagong take sa buhay mo. Okay, now si Jen. Oh, Jen replied to Adele. Hi kuya. Oh, to kay Gilbert. Ate Jen ko. Ate Jen, nasan ka na? Jen, sana narinig mo tong case na to. Ang ganda. Pero kailangan ko pa sana yung opinion mo. But since you're not here and you're there, so yun, you guys, ano pang sa tingin nyo? I have people here giving me hearts. So maraming salamat sa mga hearts nyo. Pero I need advice or take on this case more than my own opinion of the matter. Felicity, hopefully when you see this, i-text mo naman kung ano yung naging ano. This was sent to me first week of June. Ngayon lang namin napaunlakan. So obviously things happen eh. Kasi nga doon pala I need to be very very thankful continuous po yung dating ng mga text sa amin, at least sa akin, tsaka I would assume kay Ate Jen also, asking for some advice. And I apologize on behalf of this show na we cannot talaga handle yung story nyo kasi it's supposed to be an hour show lang. Minsan humahaba po. We could, as much as we want to do sana 2 letters every show, it is so difficult kasi especially pag yung medyo complicated po yung case. Luckily, wala pa naman pong anything about immigration. Like what we said, if we are not experts, say kunyari mental health, relationship kasi madali lang yan eh. Yung what makes it difficult is kapag technical na po, like kunyari about immigration, kunyari about certain laws, then we have friends or pool of experts that we could use as a resource person. And eventually, in the course of this show, you would see that. Okay? Si Mark. Mark is also watching from, I believe, Novaliches siya. Hi, Mark. And I know the weather in the Philippines right now is not as great. Okay, so ano pang mga comments natin dyan? Meron pa bang comments sa inyo about what you could tell Felicity? Grabe, no? Felicity, imagine. I wonder kasi wala naman sa letter niya eh, kung anong take ng nanay mo. Sana you could text it to us pag naano mo to, kung ano yung opinion ng nanay mo about relationship, kung alam ba nila, si Lola, kung napayunan ka ba. And I have good friends, to be honest. I have good friends na when not naman the same as you. It's not the same naman. And so far, yung mga experience nila, almost the same as you, pero they have moved on. Meaning they chose the road less traveled. As much as it's difficult, may realization naman na enough of this life, yung past lives nila, and they want not to make amends, but they want a change. And so far, they're doing well. Firstly, siguro yung kalooban nila is very peaceful for them. Secondly, walang complication na there's a possibility of discovery on the legal wife's case. At may mga kasi, di ba, napanood naman natin, minsan yung mga suguran, I mean, I have not seen here in America, but I know in the Philippine culture, yung legal wife, yun ang nanunugod pag nalaman, nag-iiskandalo sa mga opisina, pinapahiya ka. And I've seen sa internet na talagang they follow all your friends, yung kung ikaw yung other woman, and they try to destroy your reputation, i-blacklist ka, o kaya isasira-siraan ka. O si Lloyd Mystica, hello Lloyd, hello, inaano ko to eh. Hello Lloyd, watching from Liliw, Laguna. Chris Joy Marcos Sayas is also watching this naman siya naman sa Kabuyaw, Laguna. So aside from the hello, mag-advise din kayo para mas maganda yung ating talakayan on how we could help Felicity on our own words. So Felicity, hopefully when you see this, hopefully later today on the replay, ako personally, yun ang advice ko sa'yo. Firstly, you pray. Okay, first and foremost, you always pray for discernment. Secondly, like what some of the people who advised, who texted their advice, iba talaga yung sayo. Thirdly, you're lucky kasi hindi pa ka nakakatapat na palaaway o palasugod at saka yung I would say na nasty na tunay na asawa that would try to hurt you either physically, emotionally, or will hurt you. Iwas na muna. And this is perfect. O si Ayin. Okay, si Ayin maganda to. Si Ayin, thank you for participating on the advice portion. Okay, ang ano ni Ayin, if she gets married then later becomes a kabit, then definitely she has a commitment issue. I agree. O si John Gonzalez, ito is my nephew. He's watching, I believe from Cavite. Hello, John. So, totoo naman. Pero ayun, if she gets married then, married naman siya eh. And paano siya maging kabit ng tunay na asawa niya? Pero I agree with you kung like siguro itatouch, i-connect ko to kay Lyndon na sabi nga ni Lyndon, pag nagpakasal siya pero talagang gusto niya talaga maging kabit because yun ang life na alam niya, then meron talaga siyang issue. Sabi ni Lyndon, it's a psychological issue, ikaw naman commitment issue. In a way, true. Kasi parang ang dating, and I tend to agree with you with some reservations. Kasi di ba, yun ang nakasanayan niya eh. It became a habit na for her, for Felicity, it's the way of life. Pero siguro naman marami kang kaibigan Felicity and you would know that is not the way of life. Sinuwerte lang yung lola mo, sinuwerte lang yung nanay mo, at maybe sinuwerte ka lang in your past relationships na hindi ka na iskandalo. Okay? Na itong mga past mo, talagang minahal ka. Pero yung mere fact na sabi mo, mas mahal ka dahil tumatakas, yung ba talaga ang sukatan? You guys tell me, yung pagtakas ba sa tunay na asawa at pagsisinungaling sa tunay na asawa para makita si Felicity, yung ba sukatan ng pagmamahal? O yun ang isang sukatan, this is a measure of being a liar maybe, or double life? Kasi naglalay ka eh. Nagsisinungaling ka. Now, if you think that's love, again, we're not judging you, pero it's a tough life to live. Kasi, di ba, lagi kang nag-iintay. You're always waiting. Sabi mo nga, yung only downside of being another woman is the fact that during holidays, you spend the holidays either before. Imagine kung Christmas is December 25, you're celebrating it either we spend time together before or after. So imagine, kunyari, 21, 22, nagsa-celebrate na yung Christmas kasi the guy has to be with the family. Of course, that's a tradition. Or you do it after. Di ba parang ang lonely naman yun? I don't know, you never said you're lonely, pero parang ang sad in my book, especially we're all aging, 32 na, parang, di ba, sometimes, di ba, parang pangit naman. Okay, ito yung pangit na analogy, pero I'll say it anyway. Para ka nanghiram ng libro sa library during the olden times na wala pang internet. Nanghiram ka ng libro sa library, hindi iyo yun, di ba? So meron niyang due date to return it. Parang ganun din to doon sa past relationship mo. Hiniram mo siya ng libro, sooner or later you have to return it because that book was never yours. Hindi iyo yan. It was not and will never be yours. Lalo na may mga batang involved. Okay? Now, last point ko before we end the program, since Ate Jen is not here for her side of the thing, maybe when Ate Jen would see this video, she could give us a brief summary naman nung point of view niya next week when she's around. Iba talaga yung sayo. And again, swerteng-swerte ka because merong isang taong willing to marry you, willing na panagutan ka, and parang erase lahat ng past mo, erase lahat ng mga nangyari sa buhay mo, and is willing to live for you, with you, sa now and the present. Bihirang nangyayari yan. Kung ako sa'yo, it's a golden opportunity. Pray for it, then move on. Go with this guy. Of course, not marry him right now. Pag-aralan mo muna. Pero preferably, stop your current relationship with your boss. Walang patutunguhan yan. Eventually, you're just gonna get hurt. Ang pinaka natatakot kasi ako, when you get older, mang hindi ka na marketable. When everything that's up are already down, parang ang hirap nang makahanap ng lalaki like that businessman of yours na nanliligaw sa iyo, baka hindi ka na as marketable. Baka lang, of course, we don't live naman on baka and hunches, but go for it. Si Ayin may pahabol. Sabi ni Ayin, sana ma-realize ni Felicity na i-pursue niya relationship na walang tinatapakan. Oh, I like that. Tama, no, walang tinatapakan, meaning yung legal wife and the family. Only then she will know that she is really living life na makabuluhan. Oh, I like that. I'll repeat it without interruption. Sana ma-realize ni Felicity na i-pursue niya relationships na walang tinatapakan. Only then she will know that she is really living life na makabuluhan. Wow! Thanks, Ayin. That was nice. Si Cesar naman, more power. Yeah, Aline, I am so glad that you said that. Yeah, it is really a life worth living. Parang kanta, di ba? A worth like living. Kasi totoo naman, parang ang pangit naman yata na meron kang tinatapakan. I think iba pa rin talaga na iyo. And again, I always believe in my heart that we have a forgiving God. Yun ang natutunan ko sa walk ko sa aking paniniwala na we don't have a punishing God. And kasi ito yung I don't want to be preachy, pero I need to share this. I never believe that we have a punishing God. Kaya yung mga pangit na nangyayari sa buhay natin, hindi yan of God. Hindi yan dahil sa Panginoon. Kasi tandaan mo, ito yung pinangahawakan ko in my life. We have a good God. Di ba? Pag good God, you cannot be bad kasi against yan sa very nature ng being good. Being evil is always a contrast or a contradictory to being good. If God is good, then therefore these evil things, punishments, bad things, it cannot be of God. O, di ba? Lalim. What I'm saying is, we have a forgiving God. Naniniwala po ako dyan. So kung ano man yung nangyayari sa buhay natin na hindi maganda, you pray for it. Kasi at the end of the day, God is a good God and God will send you the best way that's best for you. And I believe talaga na si God talaga, He's always on time. Hindi siya late. Hindi po siya Filipino time. He will always come back. Kita mo si Felicity, ang galing, di ba? With all the past experiences niya na being mistress, may pinadala pa rin sa kanya na paninindigan siya, na nalaman, sinabi ni Felicity ang katotohanan, hindi niya tinago, hindi siya nag-lie. At the same time, this guy is with open arms sinatanggap siya. That is a big thing, and I think that is from God. O kung sino man yung sinasamba niya o pinaniniwalaan niya. It could be God, it could be Buddha, it could be Jehovah, it could be anybody, pero there is a higher being than all of us. And I believe that person, that being, that entity is of good. And yun ang pinaniniwalaan ko. Okay, may mga pahabol tayo dito. Si John Pobre, hey John, how are you? He's watching. Ang lalaki, mambababae yan. Okay. Sabi ni Cesar Ong, sabi, hopefully, this doesn't apply to you, Cesar. Sabi ni Cesar Ong, ang lalaki, mambababae yan ulitin ko. Ang sabi ni Cesar, ang lalaki, mambababae yan ng mambababae. At the end of the day, uuwi rin yan sa pugad niya. Okay, so I guess, kahit na paikot-ikot, punta-punta kung saan-saan, at the end of the day, uuwi at uuwi sa tunay. Okay? And I saw that also with a lot of people, yung mga na ligaw-ligaw na mga husbands nila, and even wives. Okay? Hindi lang naman kami yung mga naliligaw eh. May naliligaw din, pero eventually, bumabalik din yan sa original. Sabi nga, walang papalit sa pirated. It's always the original that is best. Okay, sabi ni Ayin, yeah, God is good all the time. I agree, Ayin. Tapos, eto medyo hindi ako sure. Sabi ni Ayin, still I believe that karma is real. I don't believe in karma eh. Kasi karma, ano yan eh, it's I believe kasi pag nag-ask ka ng forgiveness, hindi ko alam, maybe it's another discussion yung karma na yan. Kasi I don't believe in karma. I only believe in good things of people. At we're here on our borrowed time, and we have to be good, kind, and as much as it's so hard, especially when there's people around who tries to hurt us, then it's a test. Talagang kainis. Okay. Sabi ni Everly Sikat, hi Sir Josh. Hello. Si Emma Tives, Likas. Oh, hi Emma. How are you? Yun ang mga, yan, si Emma is one of those few people na I admire yung kanilang relationship na talagang solid. And I know there's a lot of our people watching, yung mga viewers natin na solid rin. And I always pray that your relationship will be prosper at saka i-bless pa kayo with more blessing, especially with this pandemic. Okay, Felicity, for the last time, again, you pray for discernment. Pag-aralan mo mabuti if this single guy is the guy that you want to spend your life with 24/7 and being a wife 365 days. Because going and having a marriage is a career that you have to build your lifetime. At saka hindi pwede yan parang subok-subok. What your past is your past. Again, I believe yung sinabi nitong guy na to, yung single guy na wants to marry you, your past should not dictate your future. I like that a lot. Yung past natin, past na po yun, nakaraan na yun. What is in future? And I like this guy, and hopefully I meet you guys when I visit Manila. Your past is your past. What is important is now and the future. Yun lang ang masasabi ko. Now, okay, a little announcement. Tuloy po ang aming shows for the next few weeks. Wala pong interruption. Ate Jen is medyo busy lang siya, pero she will go live again on this coming Thursday. And then of course I have Alam Mo Ba? Yung kay Ate Jen, ang kanyang show is Bahay, Negosyo at Iba Pa. Yung show ko naman po is Alam Mo Ba with Josh Handowit, and it is on Friday. Here's the States, Friday at 9 o'clock. And in the Philippines and other parts, it's on Saturday at 12 noon. Tapos ito naman pong Ate Jen, o Dear Kuya Josh, Ate Jen, ito po ay every 10 o'clock Pacific and also in different parts of the world. Pero sa Philippines po, it's 1 o'clock p.m. on a Sunday. Sabi ni Adele, pahuling hirit, sige, marry him na, Felicity. Nothing to lose, single siya. I agree. Tsaka mukha namang okay. Pero at the end of the day, think of it, pag-aralan mo para hindi ka mapaso, and whatever your past, di ka namin gina-judge. Pero Felicity, update mo kami ha. I'd like to know kung anong naging resulta. Kasi maybe, I would assume may mga developments na to since this was sent to me June pa. First week of June, almost halfway of July na tayo eh. Hopefully and nakatulong kami with itong munti naming programa nakakatulong sa iyo. At least sabi nga, it's always easier to tell your story to a stranger. In this particular radio program, hello dear Ate Jen, Kuya Josh, you're not only telling to a stranger, you're telling it to strangers na iba-ibang parte ng mundo coming together on this specific time to hear your letter, to hear your story, and to come up with some hopefully sound advice. Sabi ko nga, may nakakatawa, may nakakairita, may seryoso, but at the end of the day, it is your life to live, Felicity. At the end of the day, ikaw lang ang makakapag-judge what is right for you, what's best for you. The mere fact na nag-reach out ka sa akin particularly, it means that there is something there na it made you think, because there is a realization happening in your mind na there's a change that needs to happen. So i-guide ka lang sana, talk to other people, a minister, a priest, a pastor, for that religious aspect of it. And then kung meron ka namang, like sabi nga ni Linden, maybe you need consult also a psychiatrist, not a psychologist, but you never know. Marami naman dyan sa Manila. Just run it by them and maybe they would give you a different points of view. Pero yung sa amin, again, we'll only touching on those what you divulge in the letter. But I personally, and I know Ate Jen will pray for you sa mapaliwanagan yung isip mo on the next step to take and the next step to venture in the next chapter of your life. Okay? And with that, maraming salamat po. It was a good 1 hour, almost 1 hour. Well, yeah, 1 hour talking to you. I miss my partner, Ate Jen. Hopefully next week you're here na. We are so excited to hear yung story ng isang ibon, dalawang pugad. We're excited to hear what that is about. And are looking forward to hearing that next Sunday in the Philippines and next Saturday here in the States. And for now, that will be a sign off. Like my advice to all of you, yung mga nakikinig po, listening to us and watching us, you could watch also the replay. Oh, by the way, kahapon po yung mga na-disappoint dahil nawala kami sa air. It was a glitch po on Zoom meeting Las Vegas site kasi po nawala kami for 20 minutes pero bumalik. And the kindness of the owner, si Johan, Kuya Yo, he was able to put them together yung part 1, part 2. It was the guesting of Joseph Gelito, and there's so many things that kinuwento niya sa atin na nakakatawa, nakakaaliw, and it gives hope to everybody. And of course, he gave us 3 wonderful songs, numbers for that particular, that you need to watch it. And it was overwhelming din yung nanood at nag-comment. Yung nga lang, medyo nakat kami at the middle of it. So bumalik uli kami and we made up for lost time. So for those people, you could always go back either on Facebook Live, also on YouTube or PHLV Radio, also on the website. You can't go wrong on the www.phlvradio.com. Nandun po lahat ng videos of all our shows. Please do watch. Tapos kung hindi pa po kayo subscriber ng YouTube channel ng PHLV Radio, please do so kasi nga po nandun po rin yung mga videos na past shows at saka yung ito pong show na to, nandun rin po. So with that, ang lagi ko pong advice on every show na nagagawa ko, be kind. It is always difficult to be kind. Talagang it's really a challenge to be kind. But I 100% will tell you, you can never go wrong for being kind. At with that, see you again. Sabi nga ni Adele. Adele, thank you. Maraming salamat po until next week. Until Friday and Saturday next week for the people in the North America side and other parts of the country. At maligayang, and be safe, people in the Philippines and globally, be safe, stay safe. Just wear masks because that's what the experts are telling us that would help alleviate the strain or the coronavirus. And on the vaccination side, kanya-kanya po tayong opinion. Just research on that, whether you like it or not. Just be protected, not only for yourself, but also for the people you love. With that, maraming salamat po for tuning in. Until next time, God bless all of you and I will see you guys soon. Take care. Maraming salamat. Until sa muli.